What's up everyone? We are on our 4th episode of the 180SX build and we're on week number 5 from when we picked up this car. Now it's back, we're after getting more parts delivered again. Mikey is currently working on the subframe, putting the Bulldog quick change into it with the Group D weld-in fitting kit for the winters, or no, for the Bulldog.
Bulldog we're fitting in winter.
Yeah. Winter season Bulldog for the winter. But no, this turned out really nice. It's all powder coated, braced up here as well for extra strength because this top link is usually the weakest point on an S chassis subframe. So looks really good, all powder coated, fresh and ready to go. We have our Wisteria V3 front cross member, freshly powder coated. My friends at Vital Fabrication sent me on these sweet S13 tension rod brackets. So instead of the normal tension rod bracket that you have to brace up, this is a really nice piece of kit, custom made, a lot stronger than OEM, and there's so much strength in it. Usually you have to put a brace between the two tension rod brackets to kind of support the front end. These alone are strong enough. So very nice piece of kit. He also sent us on a diff guard. We sent all of this off for powder coating, got all of our bolts that we're going to be using all zinc plated. Yeah, some very nice stuff, and obviously the car is on the ramp. You can see the radiator laid in place. We're just lining up things for the first time after paint. This is going to start coming together really quick from this point on. Subframe should be up into place in an hour or so, maybe less. What else we got going on? We got a big box over there that's fresh from Japan, which I cannot wait to open and show you what's inside. So that's a very exciting part of the build for me. So I think we'll get unboxing that in a minute. Yeah, time is ticking, but I feel like now that we're in this place, stuff is gonna start happening really quick. We'll have the subframes and all of those things on the car very quick, and then Wisefab is due to be delivered on Thursday. So then we'll have the Wisefab on. We're waiting for custom BCs to be delivered with our spring rates, so that might be a week out from now, but we'll have everything. So once the engine's in, the subframes are on, we can start plumbing. It's just gonna come together quick. You know, the seats have been mounted, the handbrakes have been mounted, the shifter's been mounted. So all of that stuff is just gonna bolt in. I feel like we're gonna see progress happening really quick. So yeah, as you can see underneath, super mint build. I have to bend down a little bit on the scissors left. Actually stretch up in a nice big tunnel. Chris has it all wrapped to save the paint from being discolored from the exhaust manifold and turbocharger side with the downpipe, keep some heat out of the interior. Yeah, I'm very happy. Very happy. You know, the lads, usually I've been a lot more hands-on with like the S14.9, the last S15 we built for Lucky Day competitions, and with the Mustang. But like, I'm over and back to America as this is kind of happening, and I'm just home now again. Have to catch up in paperwork, have to catch up in invoicing, like the realities of, you know, running a business. I'd love to be spending more time in the workshop, but the reality is we're in the background organising next year, making plans for the future. A lot of exciting things coming. So I have one more trip to the US this weekend, and I feel like once I come back from that, it's just all hands on deck with this car. We can focus on it and get it finished within 2 or 3 weeks. Michael just said, if you missed it on camera, that looks fair fresh, lad. That looks fair fresh, lad, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. You know what lad means?
What does lad mean?
Lad is like, man, that looks fair fresh, man. That looks fair fresh, dude. That looks fair fresh, lad, to be fair. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
To be fair.
To be fair.
And for Adam LZ who's watching. Anyway, that looks fair fresh. Doesn't it? Anyway. Also another little nice detail on this machine. So we put on all these little weld-on tabs, so you can attach your plumbing to everything, and it's all safe and secure already on the chassis. So it makes plumbing the car really nice. You don't have to drill or be riveting any clips on. It's already there, just a simple little loop with a zip tie, solid as a rock.
Some words?
ETS put dim Lucas drifting 180.
What?
You said words. Context.
Need some context.
No, use a blade to cut these and you have no sharp edges. Like, if you cut them in the snips, you'd have a little bar.
Okay.
So these you want.
What is
nab your
talking about?
fingers.
What do you say?
Nice smooth cable ties when you cut them with a blade.
So you
So you
don't.
don't cut your finger. So you couldn't find the snips.
We need more snips from Metal Tools. V3 from Cross Up. That's member. Apart from forgetting names of parts. Turning into a race car driver, I know nothing. Very nice and tidy. Fresh, vital fabrications, tension rod brackets. Which was nice because it doesn't look like stock, weak, old Japanese stuff. It's just fresh, strong, solid. And can't wait to start bolt hair wise for mine. You see parts go on, like you get colour and contrast with stuff. It just looks very pretty. Together? Yeah. Not much together now. Only this video by Lucas. Just get a touch. Look at that, look. Very nice. Nice tidy plumbing. Out to our little plate here. Bulkhead fittings. Ready to start plumbing the engine. Oh, it's exciting.
Super exciting.
Woo! New delivery for the 180SX. Alright, so this is a very exciting one. Big boxes from Japan, from a good friend of mine, somebody that I've been watching drifting for at least 20 years, if not longer. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Alright, here we go. So this legendary D1 driver from Japan that I've been watching for over 20 years, have been a big fan of. Watched him live doing D1 in Silverstone before I ever started drifting, probably when I was 12 years old. I was a little fanboy. Basically, we drove together in RDS a few years ago, and he had his 180SX there, and I absolutely fell in love with the body kit. You can probably start guessing what it is. But fell in love with the body kit, and I remember speaking to him saying that, you know what, this body kit is making me want to build a 180SX, and now the time is coming that we are, and we're using this kit that I wanted to use for a very long time. Oh my God. We even have a wing. I didn't even realize that was coming. So sick. So the cool thing about this really is I reached out to them in Japan, and I told them the story. We're building a 180SX in a very short timeline. Usually there's about a 3-month build time for these body kits. He was really interested in helping me out. So as it was a 3-month waiting list, we didn't have time to wait that long because the car is going to be finished and running by then. So he was kind enough to give me his full spare kit from his drift car in Japan and shipped it out directly that same very week. So as you can probably guess, this is the Wisteria Kick Blue body kit, which I think is the coolest body kit I've ever seen on a 180SX. Super excited to get installing it. It's got all the splitters, it's got all the canards, crazy side skirts, crazy aggressive lines. So huge shout out to Mr. Kawabata from Japan, who literally packed this body kit himself, sent me on a video. He said, don't worry, we got you covered. Yeah, so I'm guessing you all know who Kawabata is, but if you don't, I'm sure you've seen The Perfect Drift on YouTube, which got millions of views. He was the first person to pull off like the perfect drift. backwards entry in his 180 SX in Japan.
走り見せてくれるのかどうか。さあどうだ。来た。技術のない100点、技術のない100点が出た。100点、100点だよ。
I think it was, off memory, 2010, something like that, because I had my RX-7 at the time. It might have been 2012, but I had my RX-7 at the time, and when I saw him doing that, I'm like, I want to be able to do that. So he's always been an inspiration for me. Really cool style, really fun guy to hang out with. We had a great time in RDS together. So now we know what body kit we are running on the 180SX, and let's unpack some of it, lay it all out, but there's a lot of little pieces to it. Yep. Spoiler, canard, splitters, extensions.
That's a lot of stuff.
It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there. Like the side splitters, like it's decent quality. Big arches so we can like run this car super low to the ground, make it look as aggressive as possible. And that is a big piece of the puzzle. As you know, Tomas Kiley runs the same body kit in his sweet 180SX. I've always wanted to do it for a long time, so really happy that this is the car we get to do it to and add our own style to it. I think it's going to turn out sick.
What you saying?
You just brought the kit.
That was you.
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Definitely is one of the best kits you can get thrown, I think. Really happy to be part of it, actually.
Are you happy to be responsible, Mikey, for fitting it?
No. Although it looks extremely good quality, so I think it's going to be one of the easier ones. So.
This was also air freighted from Japan, so it could make it in time. With a cool livery, this is going to look unreal.
Yeah.
And we're also planning that as we speak. Planning colours. Any suggestions? I have my own ideas already. But anything you think we should do, let us know in the comments. That is sick. We got 180. And we got a proper kit for it. Look at that kit. See the way the arch, the edge of the bonnet line even comes up here.
Yeah.
It like follows the wing line, the aggressive kind of style. So it's not just like a flat 180SX bonnet. It's got like a little hump here. Some really cool, refined details that definitely stand out. Good enough for wrapping, Mikey?
The panels?
Yeah.
Definitely dead set. Like that now, one or two maybe little repairs, but nothing worth talking about. Moose would be great. Definitely.
Whose moves, Mikey?
Moose?
James Welch.
Moose design.
That's
The Rat Master.
Ireland's only rapper. All right, so we got the whole kit unpacked and laid out, and very impressed with the quality, seeing it firsthand with my own eyes. And it's kind of a full circle moment for me, from being like a fan before I ever started drifting, looking up to all the D1 Japanese legends, then getting to meet Kawabata in person as well. And now, you know, from simple message reaching out on Instagram, telling him that we're building this car and explaining to him that we'd love to use the Wisteria True Men Racing body kit, because I personally think it's the coolest style 180SX body kit I've ever seen. And now just a few weeks later, it's here in Ireland. So huge shout out to Kawabata for helping us out, getting back to us and moving some things around and giving us the body kit, which is spare for his own 180SX competition car in Japan. So that's really cool, and it's just like, it's wild. Like, I cannot wait to see this come together. Now we have another big element to the build. This was one of the things I was most worried about, was receiving this in time. So very happy that Kawabata and his team managed to help us out get this thing packaged up really quick and air freighted it straight to Ireland from Japan. So now if we're really using our brains, we would have left this all packaged up until it was time, but I was too excited to see it. And you know, we're going to finish off the main vital bits of the build, get it close to running. The body kit will probably be one of the last things we install in the car because we don't want to damage anything while we're assembling the whole build. So this is going to be one of the final pieces of the puzzle, and I can't wait to see how it turns out at the end. But very exciting stuff. This car is going to be unique, it's going to be different, it's going to be wild, and let's keep on pushing. Should be growing. She's going to be an obese Japanese girl. It fits like it was meant for it. I like the way it curves in. Look at that. If we're at that ride height now, I'll be happy.
You gotta remember, you still got the side step thingy.
Then you have a tight, pump the tires up, you're back to 2 fingers. It's tasty, isn't it? It's tasty.
What's the crack?
Well, we have these no on. So just give it a good cleaning, put the baffles back in, get it back together, make a couple of holes for it so we have a side cast in for our oil level. Hopefully it never empties itself away.
All right, we're back. It's another day, Friday, last day of the week, number 5. We got our master Bill back, who is doing all our TIG work and our alloy welding and stuff. So now we're making the pipes for underneath the car. These will be the water fittings, dash 16 in 16 fittings, which will, Chris, bend in the front or the back? Front? Back. They will sit somewhere around there, which is nice and tidy. So there'll be 2 of those there. Then we'll weld alloy plates, linking them together, and bolt them up to the floor. Bill's first bit of alloy work so far, and also there's the second one. The 2 of them, nice and tidy. Nice little bend on them too. So that's what we're starting with. He'll be also making the custom exhaust, downpipe, and intercooler pipes. All right, so while the lads are working on fitting up the water pipes and doing the rest of the alloy work with Bill here, I think the next step is going to be in next week's video, fitting the engine, working on plumbing up the engine with the fuel, oil and water. And now a lot of the plumbing is done in the backside of the engine, or in the backside of the car. The plumbing is almost complete once these pipes are installed. There's going to be some big progress showing in next week's video, obviously sitting in the 2JZ, working on all of that side of things. So make sure to let us know, because we're reading the comments. Me and Lucas are going through the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you'd like to see in next week's video, if there's anything in particular. And yeah, thank you for supporting, and we'll see you in a few days' time.
Dark Vader out. Sorry, we forget the mic sometimes.
All right, thank you.
All right, man.
See you later.
I'll go edit. Bunch of in the comment section.